We are back with another video on our rebrand channel, the Tea on the Streets, and Cardi B is back with another rant. She's been on a series of alleged coke rants ever since it's been exposed that Diddy has been choking out his side chicks and, employees. He recently allegedly choked his chef, and Cardi B has been exposed for contacting the chef, trying to get her to recant or change her story. But now she's going after Jessie Woo. And this is what she had to say on Spaces.
Say, wait, why did Jessie Woo say that Cardi B had a revenge baby? A revenge on what? Revenge on what? On who? These bitches just be saying shit because why would what is a revenge baby? Do you think that I'd be like, hey, I'm gonna have a baby because I'm gonna have revenge on what, bitch? On my ex-husband, bitch? I don't need to have a baby for revenge, baby. My whole life is revenge. My money is revenge. My career is revenge. My album is revenge. Me not dying over a nigga is revenge. Me having freedom is revenge. You know why? You know why I kept my baby, because I love my baby, and me and my man made that baby with fucking love, bitch. We was fucking down.
So let me know how y'all feel about it. Do you agree with Jessie Woo? Did Cardi B have a revenge baby? Here's my thing with Cardi B. You still technically legally married, okay? And as much as you want people to think this baby was made out of love when it's actually made out of cheaters and lust, you definitely moved on way too fast. And I understand that Off the Cheat cheated on you, so I get it. You wanted to get your lick back. But it just doesn't logically make sense how you got pregnant while still being married to somebody else. And the fact that she don't think that people gonna look at it funny means that she's really one of the dumbest people on earth. Like, I think if anybody else did that, people would look at them sideways too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like Beyoncé being married to Camelface, right? And then having a baby by Nas while she's still married to Camelface. Like, that just looks bad, okay? There's no way you can justify it. It is whole behavior, but you came from the gutter and you used to be a stripper, so I don't expect much from you, Cardi B. But let's not act like it don't look weird. And I understand, Off the Cheat did you dirty. So I don't think he's innocent. I definitely understand why you moved on the way you did, but it still look away because you still not even divorced. And I understand you're saying, oh, well, Off the Cheat won't sign the divorce papers. He want money. Okay, of course he's not gonna sign it. Like, duh, it's a divorce for a reason. He wants his money. So, in my opinion, Cardi B, you're not innocent in this situation. And I think you're trying to get people to see it as you're innocent and you were just moving on. But you moved on entirely too fast. And everybody knows that you were texting Diddy while you were still pregnant. That's cheating. I think Cardi B just got to take accountability and just admit that even though, Off the Cheat cheated on her, you technically still did Off the Cheat dirty too. Y'all both did each other dirty. You're not innocent in this situation, and you just need to take accountability for that. I think I would respect Cardi B a little bit more if she took accountability for her whole behavior. I mean, you about 35. Being a hoe at 35, 36 ain't a good look. Now, as we briefly discussed yesterday, Big Lotto, big scratch off in the building, said that she would have Doja Cat, YK, Nice Niece, whatever her name is, Gorilla, and Cardi B on a song together, like a ladies' night type of record. Previously, she had mentioned Megan Thee Stallion, but I guess she changed her tune recently. And a lot of people are upset at Scratch Off, saying that, she's turning her back on Megan Thee Stallion. She acting funny. A fan recently said, Megan Thee Stallion did watch you on Sunday Service remix, so I get it. You want to be the star at all costs. A lot of fans are saying that, Lotto didn't choose Megan because Megan could easily out-rap her. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Here's my thing. If we choosing who makes better music, and I know this might be an unpopular opinion, I'm choosing Scratch Off. I'm sorry. No shade to Megan. But I think if we talking about recently, I'd rather listen to Sugar Honey Piss Tea than listen to Act 1 and Act 2 of any Megan Thee Stallion album. No shade. Okay, I'd rather listen to Georgia Peach than listen to Megan Thee Stallion. And it's no shade. I think overall, no shade, Scratch Off make better music than Megan Thee Stallion. And it's obvious. And it's not like Megan really, in recent years, I'm talking about the last 2 to 3 years, she not outdoing Lotto when it comes to stats. It's not like every time she charts, she go top 10, top 20. Sometimes she don't chart at all. I'll be honest with you. I'd rather listen to Lotto and Gorilla than Megan Thee Stallion. It's no shade. But Megan can rap. She just can't make good music. There's two things could be true at once. Like, she could spit, but she can't make a good song. It's the same thing that happened to Remy Ma. Remember? Remy Ma, she was always deemed as a lyrical beast. She made T0ÜR, right? She had beef with Lil Kim. They would throw shade at each other in records. But she's not a hit maker. Especially without Fat Joe. And I feel like Megan is sliding into that lane where she just can't make a good song where I really want to listen and repeatedly listen to the song where it has replay value. That's the problem. A lot of her music don't have replay value, in my opinion. So I hate to be the bearer of bad news, and y'all might be mad at this, but I'd rather listen to Lotto and Gorilla. No shade. Doja Cat too. Cardi B, no. I don't want to listen to Cardi B at all. But Gorilla, Doja Cat, and Lotto I'd rather listen to than Megan Thee Stallion any day. Now, Cardi B fans are a little bit worried. A lot of fans are worried that Cardi B's tour is flopping, despite what she's saying on social media of how well it's doing. The proof is in the pudding. A fan said tour is far too close for this to be acceptable for opening night. Come on. We got to get the ball rolling. So this is the show for opening night and it's not sold out. Wow. There's a lot of seats left. Wow. This is very interesting. What I suggest Titanic Records do, they should just buy up the remainder tickets and give them out for free. Okay, that might be a smart idea. I know some labels that do that. I'm not gonna mention no names. Titanic Records, no shade. I'm just playing around. I never heard Titanic Records of buying tickets and then giving them out for free. I'm just messing around, but I think they should do that. I think that would be the best thing to do because you don't want to get clowned. When opening night happens, people are going to be looking around at the empty seats. And if opening night, she has a lot of empty seats, unfortunately, she will be receiving a 1 million lashes. Okay? So, I suggest that they just, spend $1 million, 200,000, whatever it costs, just to buy up the remainder of the seats and give them out for free. Go on the Breakfast Club and say, oh, we got 10 tickets for 10 fans each day. And they're going to think that, oh my goodness, they won tickets. In reality, they're tickets that haven't been bought. In hindsight, though, radio stations are currently being investigated for payola. So Titanic Records may not get away with this, but it still could be a really good idea. And it's been done before, okay? They used to do this a lot, especially in the early 2000s, giving away tickets that the label bought. So let me know how y'all feel about it. Now, moving on from that, does Beyoncé have children that are about to be icons in the making? It has been reported that Humil received her first award nomination for the 2026 iHeart Radio Music Awards, announced the categories that were voted by the public. And Beyonce received 2 nominations. Favorite Tour Style, Cowboy Carter. Favorite Tour Tradition, Beyonce, Blue Ivy, and Rumi. Okay, voting starts, well, technically yesterday. But with that being said, Rumi has been nominated for her first award. As we know, Blue Ivy has a Grammy already. She was in The Lion King. Her career is already set out for her. But Rumi getting a nomination is crazy. Favorite tour tradition, Beyonce, Blue Ivy, and Rumi. What does that mean? When they all came out together, because I went to the Cowboy Carter tour, so I think they're referring to when Rumi walks out, and she does like a little twirl or something. She interacts with the fans, and then she hugs Beyonce. So that might be what they're referring to, but I'm like, is that a tradition? I thought that was just something they did on the set, but I didn't even know this category existed. This must be a new category for the Carters. This is interesting. I don't even think nobody else is gonna win. How is anybody else gonna compete with Beyonce, Blue Ivy, and Rumi? Nobody else did that on their tour. I saw Kendrick Lamar, he didn't bring out his children. Okay, so it's going to be very interesting to see who wins this category. But obviously, I think it's going to be Rumi. Rumi's going to get her first award. And she don't even sing. This is crazy. Let me know if you guys think she's going to win a BET award. Because I think Blue Ivy got one of those already, too. She got a Grammy and a BET award or something of that sort. So it's going to be very interesting to see who wins. Now, a lot of fans are also speculating that Bruno and Beyonce have a collaboration coming out because of a picture he posted in 2024 when Cowboy Carter came out. Okay, and his new album is going to be pop funk, okay, or pop rock. That's what the streets are saying. So a lot of people are saying that a collaboration is coming. I'm like, okay. I mean, I feel like if Beyonce and Bruno were gonna collab, they would have already done it together because they performed at the Super Bowl together. Do y'all remember that? So it just doesn't make sense for them to work together now. I wouldn't be against it, but I don't know if I necessarily need it. But Big Bruno did drop a new single called I Just Might. It is the #1 song on FL0PŞ's New Music Friday playlist, okay? I listened to this song. It sounds very, I would say, generic pop music. That's what I would categorize it as. It's not something I would particularly put in my playlist, but it's definitely going to be popular on the radio, okay? It's like very poppy in my opinion. I don't really get funk or rock in this song. It don't get funk or rock in my opinion, but I'm sure it's gonna do well on the charts. The music video is kind of boring. The music video of him being like 5 different people at once. I thought that was a little bit boring, but I'm sure the song will do well. I feel like it has the potential to probably go #1. I just feel like it's generic. It's not something that he hasn't done in the past, in my opinion. Now, moving on from that, the remainder nominees for the iHeart Awards are in. We have the World Artist of the Year nominees: Ira Star, Jackson Wang, JO1. I don't know if that means Joy. I don't know who that artist is. Molly and Tyla. Okay, I think clearly it should only go to Tyla, in my opinion. Then we have Hip Hop Song of the Year: Luther by Kendrick and SZA, Nokia by Champagne Thickums, Outside by Cardi B, The Largest by Big X The Plug, and What You Know About Me by Gorilla featuring Sexy Red. Okay, let me know who you guys think should win in this category. Then we got Hip Hop Artist of the Year nominees: Cardi B, Glorilla, Kendrick Lamar, Playboy Bottom Bussy Cardi, and Tyler the Bottom Feeder. Let me know who you guys think should win. I think it's obvious it should go to the King of Rap, Kendrick Lamar. Everybody else, nah, okay? Kendrick did his big one in 2025. Let's just keep it real. Then we got Best Collaboration: All the Way by Big X the Plug and Bailey Zimmerman. APT by Rose and Bruno. Luther by Kendrick Lamar and SZA, Timeless, The Weeknd and Playboy and Bottom Pussy Cardi. What You Know About Me featuring Sexy Red and its Gorilla Glue song. I think if we being honest, it only 2 songs should win. APT and Luther. Everybody else, y'all couldn't compete. No shade. Then we got the biggest payola songs of the year. Pop songs of the year. Golden, not really. Manchild, no. Ordinary, possibly. And Pink Pony Club, no. The Fate of Ophelia, no. Okay? If I can guess who it's probably going to go to, is going to probably go to Ordinary or Golden, in my opinion. Then we got Song of the Year nominees. Anxiety by D0JA. Good News by Shabuzi. Not really. That song was not no damn song of the year. Love Somebody by Morgan the Racist. No. Luther by the King of Rap and SZA. Manchild by Sabrina. No. Mutt by Leon Thompson. Yes. Ordinary by Alex Warren. Not really. Sorry I'm Here for Someone Else. No. Stargazing. No. And The Fate of Ophelia. No. Okay, so let me know who you guys think is going to win. I noticed Doja Cat barely got any nominations. I think she only got one for the collaboration she did with Lisa, but that's about it. I believe she was nominated for favorite K-pop collab. I'm like, that was kind of trash in my opinion. So let me know how y'all feel about it. I got some very hot tea on 50 Cent and Diddy, Sydney Sweeney's and D0JA, Stefan Diddy. On Patreon, link will be in the description. Have a great day.